Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Realms. Today I'm going to be showing you the Soulbond Arcana glitch and how it works and what it means for you. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Okay, so the Soulbond Arcana glitch. I was trying to see if it was still working. I thought maybe they would have fixed it by now. If you don't know what it is, it's apparently, well, if you have multiple heroes in Soulbond Arcana, when one of them activates their ultimate, the other ones will all get a 10% stack. So, you have 3 heroes all in Soulbond Arcana. First one is a little faster. He activates his ult twice. All 3 of those guys, before the other ones activate their ultimates, will get 2 stacks of Soulbond Arcana set. So they'll get 20% right off the bat. How are we going to test this? Well, I'm going to go ahead and put Yovar here in a Soulbond Arcana set. Very nice set. About 20k attack. About 300 crit damage. We're not going to use his ult though. And I have Salazar in Soulbond Arcana. And we have Araka in a Soulbond Arcana set. And hers isn't really too crazy either. But I mean, it's 20k attack, 300 crit damage. It doesn't really matter about the damage. We want to see if Yovar's damage, I'm going to put Yovar on the boss. I want to see if his damage is going to go up when the other heroes use their ultimates. Hopefully my Broke here can survive long enough. He should be able to be just fine. Until Constance gets out. So Broke here. I'm going to put down Yovar. Go ahead right away and put down Salazar. So you can see right now we're hitting about 25k. That's our initial stamp here. Not going to use Yovar's because I just want to see the other ones, not his. I'm trying to get this Invig buff on. Okay, it went on to... Well, she doesn't have Invig, so we're good. Alright, so we're still sitting here at 27k. I'm gonna wait till one of these guys get in range. I'm gonna use Salazar to hit him. We're at 27k. Now he's hitting at 29. So you see, he gets the stack, even though... See, I'll just put down, yeah, that works. He gets the stack even though he didn't use an ultimate. So now he's hitting at 29k. So I'll go and keep going until we get to putting down Araka. Okay, so here comes Araka. I'll put down, pointer that way. He's still hitting at 29k. Araka's coming up on her ult. You can use it. Now he's hitting at 31. Every single time somebody uses their ult, it gives him another stack. And everybody else that is also using Soulbond Arcana also gets that stack as well. So, if you weren't sure what this glitch was, it's just that's all it is. What does that mean for you though? Let's see if we can get another hit off and see if we can get another Soulbond Arcana stack before Salazar gets beat up here. There he goes. Now we should be up to 32.9. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Alright, so what does that mean? That means, unfortunately, that building your whole team out on whatever you're doing, against, especially against bosses like Guild Boss 1 and Guild Boss 2, in Soulbond Arcana sets, is going to be the way to go. And that's pretty much the gist of the glitch. There's not really much more going on here to talk about. But the advantage would be, let's say we go into Guild Boss, like this. And you know, it's suggested always to put Lust in Infernal Roar, Silas in Infernal Roar. That's really about it for Infernal Roar. But Yovar can activate his ult pretty quickly, so we can keep getting that stack really early on, and they're gonna get to a full 50% damage boost from Soulbond Arcana sets a lot earlier. So for that reason, for Guild Boss 1 and Guild Boss 2, building all your DPS units, especially if you have, well, not even if you have fast ones, just in general, is going to be better because they're going to get their stacks a lot faster. Just for that reason, I'll do some quick testing in Guild Boss 1, show you the different kind of results from running everybody in Soulbond Arcana versus running everybody in Infernal Roar sets. I'll just go into it, do a time lapse, and I'll see you at the results. Alright, so here we are with the results. We're around 87,000 blood. What I will do, take a screenshot of the results so I can look at them later. So we have X at 237 million, Silas at 158.9, Lust at 134, Yovar at 132, Arrogance at 111. Okay, so now this is where Lust and Silas are both in Infernal Roar sets. So I have that saved. So the ones we're really benchmarking here is the 158.5 million from Silas and 135 million from Lust. Let me go ahead and change the gear around, and then it'll be right back. Alright, so we have Silas here in a Soulbond Arcana set. He is now at 14.2k attack, 391 crit damage, is very similar to the other build. We have Lust here at 17.1k attack, and 345% crit damage, also very similar to the other build. As close as I can get them. If they're a little lower, then it is what it is. But let's go ahead and test this out, and I'll see you after the results. Alright, so we're coming up in the end again here. It looks like the damage is coming out to be just about the same. We got over 85k, 85.8, 86. That's a good sign that I was accurate. Let's see what... Remember, Silas's damage is at 158.5. Lust's damage was at 134.1. So let's see what they're at now. Well, Silas's damage is way down. For whatever reason. So I think what's happening with Silas is his timing on his ult might not have been quite right, but I will say that Hex's damage went way up to the roof for some reason. There's obviously a little bit of RNG there, but Lust damage is up about 4 million. Yeah, 4 million, which is a sure nice indicator that this is working properly. I think obviously some gear limitations on my heroes. As far as Lust and Silas went, they did not receive the best Soulbond Arcana sets I have. When in the Infernal Roar sets, they were receiving my best Infernal Roar sets. So you can see if you can make it so that your heroes are all in pretty much equal kind of gear compared to what they would be if they were in Infernal Roar, this is a really good way to go. I think that with Infernal Roar being at 40% right off the bat, there's a good chance that that might be the better option. but there's also the indication that Soulbond Arcana, having them all in Soulbond Arcana really early, because all these guys are going to ult 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once they ult on that first part, they all go straight to 50%. And so they all get to 50% a lot faster. The other fact is that with Silas and Lust, they never get to 50%. They stay at 40% from the beginning all the way to the end. It's easier to consistently do it, I think. But I really do think that if you can have all your heroes in Soulbond Arcana in optimal stats, they're going to be better off in Soulbond Arcana. The problem here is that my Silas was probably in the most, I might say, like the worst set. He was at like 14.2k, and I think, let's go ahead and take a look really quick to see what happened there. I want to just see the difference in their gear and see if it was more to do with rage regen or what he was missing out. But I do have the build saved. So right now he's in at 14.2k attack, 1.1 second attack interval, and 391 crit damage. Let's see what he was in before. It could be a stat issue. So he had almost 40% rage regen, 2% less crit damage, and 286 extra attack. So it's not that much different. I would say his attack speed down 23. He might even went down to a 1.2 attack interval on the Infernal Roar set. So it's really interesting, and the breastplate and the weapon are the exact same for both sets that I used. So what happened? I can't really say why his damage was down, to be honest with you, on that. It could be maybe his timing with the ult with Dolores. It could have been RNG ult. I don't know. But I think if everything goes correctly, as you would hope, that the damage would be higher. Let's see, Lust's build difference. I do have her saved here in his Red Whip. She only loses 94 attack, and she loses 5.5 crit damage, switching over to the Infernal Roar set. She gains 14 attack speed. Nothing else really is going to affect anything. She doesn't have any rage regen under either one of her builds. So, I mean, that's a good indicator that it's ever so slightly better. And I think the reason that our guild boss numbers were higher, if Silas would have had 158 million, we had an extra 2k blood. So the score in the end would have been better, because I think it has to do with the score has to do with Hex getting his 50% damage boost much earlier on than it did have anything to do with Lust or Silas's damage being higher. And I also believe that there was a Dolores ult that didn't quite time out right with the rest of with Silas and Lust. So there's that to be considered. Just a lot of RNG in Dolores, and it's really hard to do a lot of good testing. But as you can see, the Soulbond Arcana glitch is still working. It is a thing. I think it's gonna probably stay. I don't know if they're gonna end up fixing it or not, especially even with the new gear coming in. But I do want to get this kind of test out there, so that way after they do the update and there's rumors that they're gonna fix it, that we can find out for sure afterwards if they did indeed fix the Soulbond Arcana glitch. We do know it's working. Anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, need takeovers, or anything along those lines, don't forget to join the Discord. I'm happy to help out. Also, you have free advice from the community in the Discord. They're very talkative. They like to communicate, they like to help. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.